Hi there. Hi there. Okay, thank you. I'm just gonna leave that in. That was not planned. Hi there. My name is Alexandra Potter. I have a Bachelor's of Science in Political Science with a self-designed second major in Social Justice. And I also have minors in Pre-Law Communications and English. Um, so for my speech topic, I'm still revising a little bit on the title of it, but I was kind of thinking, don't just think outside of the box, be outside of that box. It's taking that extra step to embrace what's going on around you. So, without further ado, I will give a little example of how I might do my speech. Granted, I will have a lot more practice when I actually do this, but this is what I sound like when I'm speaking for a speech. Well, class of 2022, we have been through quite the whirlwind in the past few years. I won't bore you with the details. I'm honored to speak today at Florida Southern College's Spring 2022 graduation. There are countless people here at Florida Southern that I would like to thank for their support throughout my college career. The support and resources at Florida Southern College have fostered the tremendous accomplishments of not only myself, but so many of my peers. From outstanding professors across the board that teach us more than a textbook could, and a college administration team that will personally meet with you, and resources across every inch of campus, and as well as the incredible peers and friends who push you and push you and push you to grow as a person. Florida Southern is a space where students can flourish with the right perspective. If I took every challenge that faced me as a reason to quit, I would not be standing here today, ready to go off and do XYZ. Hopefully Fulbright. I'm still waiting to hear. Okay, back on. I would not have been a Fulbright applicant. I would not have been able to start a safety committee with the head of safety. I would not have been able to see my ideas come to life and make the connections with other people that I have. And I would not have been able to conduct research. I'm buffering, sorry. Again, this will be a lot more rehearsed. In my time at Florida Southern, I have been presented with so many opportunities that I choose to embrace. For example, that I chose to embrace, sorry. For example, one of my earliest memories here at Florida Southern is an event that the political science freshmen are tasked with. Some of you may be familiar with it, whether it be attending the event or hearing the groans of the freshmen who have been tasked with hosting it. This event speaks in many ways to my overall college experience. In the political science learning community classes, they assign us the task of throwing together an event with people we hardly know during the first month of college. The event is for Constitution Day on September 17th, which is, of course, obviously fitting for political science majors. The event is pretty straightforward. We needed to have a location, speakers, decorations, food, and educational activities. The event is supposed to be a nonpartisan celebration of civic engagement. For example, talking about the importance of voting and other modes of civic participation. Every year, the event planning is messy. There may be bickering amongst us confident yet naive freshmen. And it's not always an entirely simple or easy task if people are spread out in 4 different classes and are supposed to decide amongst themselves who has to handle what tasks in order to make this event happen. However, as our professors in the department know, the event is always a success. So the reason I bring up Constitution Day now is to speak to the goals of the assignment. In the major, we need to be able to work with other people. It is crucial. We also need to be comfortable getting out into the campus beyond our department. We have to be brave enough to reach out to the college's administration if we need to. We have to be able to stick to a budget and coordinate important people coming to speak for the event. What has always really stuck with me from my freshman year's planning is when my professor said, "This is not like real life. It is real life." Meaning that since we were advertising the event to the whole campus, the press, and the college's administration, we had to treat it like the real deal, no matter how awkward we felt as little freshman nobodies. We also invite speakers from high offices, both on the legislative and judicial side, so we really need to treat it with every care that we're supposed to, whether it be some simulation as a freshman class or real life in your job past college, like we're all about to go do. Okay, that was a little corny. I'm going off script. I'm sorry. I'll get back on track. All this to say, this is the nature of life as a student at Florida Southern College when you embrace it. When you embrace the challenges that you're being presented with, you end up with something beautiful. Florida Southern has taught me not only to embrace the challenges, but to embrace the opportunities as well. I always get asked the question, what advice would you give to incoming freshmen? And I always say, use your resources. We have so many things here at the on campus that people are not aware of. And I urge people to use their resources, whether it be at the wellness center, the library, the career center, your professors, the counseling center. You have to use your resources. So by saying that I not only embrace the challenges, but the opportunities as well, it's that you can't be afraid. And I know that's a lot of task for a generation who have a lot of people who have anxiety, but oh gosh, I just really went off script. Bear with me. So I really urge everyone to carry that with them into their next steps. We have so many amazing graduates who are about to embark on endeavors we could only have dreamed of as freshmen. Just remember that utilizing your resources, leaning on friends and mentors, and challenging ourselves to really learn, not just get the grade, is what got us here. We need to keep that up in our next steps. We need to take what we learned here. Don't let it wash over you after this graduation ceremony. Carry it with you. All this to say, and I'd probably add something there, sorry. Again, this is not well rehearsed enough yet. I'm still working on writing it, or revising it, I guess. But the concrete stuff is there. It's just getting this idea to flow better. So then I'll end it with, thank you for the opportunity to speak today. Before I go, I would like to leave everyone today with a quote from my favorite American author and activist, James Baldwin. James Baldwin wrote, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced." I have tried to live by that quote, and I urge everyone else to take it into their next steps. Whether it be in your own life or in how you help others, you have to be willing to confront things, from your own faults to the injustices that you witness. You must face it. Congratulations, class of 2022. In the words of Elle Woods, we did it! Thank you. Sorry this recording was a hot mess, but I hope you are able to see my shining enthusiasm through this and my ability to speak and enunciate or put emphasis on certain words. You know, I think it wouldn't be a stale speech. So I hope that helps illuminate what I'm trying to do with this, and reach out to me if you have any questions about what I'd like to say, or if there's anything I specifically should be attuned to about being careful with my words. I'm open to hearing that as well. Thank you for this opportunity.